This lecture gives details of the Constitution of 1973 and events related to its creation and effects. General elections were held in the country in 1970. East Pakistan separated from the Federation and became Bangladesh on 16 December 1971. An interim constitution was restored in the country on April 12, 1972. Permanent constitution was presented before the Assembly and it was approved in April 1973, and the Constitution was enforced on August 14, 1973. This Constitution consisted of 280 clauses, which were federal parliamentary in nature. Clauses of the Constitution. The important clauses of this Constitution are discussed in detail in this lecture. The people of Pakistan will exercise the sovereignty within the limits as a sacred trust of Allah. The country's name will be Islamic Republic of Pakistan. The official religion of the country will be Islam. The President and Prime Minister of Pakistan will be a Muslim who believes in oneness of Allah and the finality of prophethood of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. All the existing laws will be brought into conformity with Islamic principles, and no law will be enforced which is against the Islamic teachings. The teachings of Quran and Islamic studies will be made mandatory in schools and colleges. The teaching of Arabic will be compulsory from 6 to 8 classes in schools, and printing of Quran will be made error-free. Islamic values, for example, democracy, equity, liberty, and equality, will be main objectives of the Constitution. The Muslims will be allowed to lead individually or collectively in accordance to principles of Islam to form an Islamic society. According to the Constitution of 1973, the government will establish the system of zakat and ushr by establishing councils. The government will eliminate riba and make the economy of the country free from riba. The Islamic Ideology Council will be established, which will guide the legislature to make the laws in accordance with Islamic teachings and bring the existing. Government will give full intention towards the unity of Muslim world. Government will provide full right to the minorities as they spend their lives according to their own religion and culture. The government will try to eliminate racial, provincial, communal, and other discriminations from the country. The government will take steps to eliminate illiteracy from the country. Education will be declared free and compulsory in Pakistan. Government will also take suitable steps for the adult education in the country. Pakistan will be a welfare state. In addition, basic facilities like food, shelter, and clothing shall be provided to the people. Urdu will be the national language of the country. Judiciary shall be independent and will work without any political and economic pressures. It is mentioned in the Constitution of 1973 that President, Prime Minister, Federal Ministers, Speakers, Chairmen, Governors, Chief Ministers, and Provincial Ministers will take oath to be loyal with the ideology of Pakistan and the Islamic ideology. This Constitution cannot be dismissed. Anyone who will dissolve it will be hanged till death. The Constitution of 1973 was suspended by General Zia-ul Haq in 1977, and he imposed the third martial law in the country. He reactivated this Constitution in 1985. Later on, Pervez Musharraf once again suspended this Constitution in his regime twice, partially in 1999 and 2007.